How to elevate consciousness. Consciousness definition: awareness of my existence in connection to all and everything. I elevate my consciousness by being aware of my connection to all and everything around me, and always trusting myself to go with the flow of life. What is higher consciousness? Higher consciousness has many names: collective consciousness, Christ consciousness, Buddha consciousness, super consciousness, Allah consciousness, and God consciousness. These names conjure up images of divinity and exceptionally high states of spiritual development or energetic vibration. Higher consciousness is spiritual or energetic awareness that transcends the mind's normal preoccupation with the past, present, and the future. The way to connect with my higher consciousness is to first know that it exists, and as I raise my consciousness, I will awaken to the eternal, unlimited nature of my being. I will choose to connect with my higher consciousness throughout the moments of my life. I believe it will bring me clarity and understanding that will bring joy and satisfaction to me in my life experience. The more I can connect with my higher self, the more I can bring balance to my world. To elevate my consciousness, I will have to start recognizing myself as a spiritual being having a physical experience. I am an energy being. It's important I understand how energy flows through me. This is what creates my reality. The functionality of my energetic dynamics is not something I commonly know. It is something I often ignore, perhaps in part because I fear the unknown. I am conditioned to live in my mind. I mostly think and forget that there are other mental states that I can have. When events in my life are going really well, I have a great experience. I am full of positive, rewarding energy. This energy is very powerful, and I will continue to choose to position myself in a state of mind that allows me to give positive energy to myself and the wonderful world around me. When I see myself as a spiritual being having a physical experience, I will recognize that my personal energy dynamics influence my mind, and my spirit influences my energy levels. In other words, the way I feel fundamentally affects the level of my thoughts, and my thoughts influence how I feel. I can choose to think negatively or believe in myself and think positively at all times to create a greater life experience for myself. Negative or positive types of thoughts that I have will have a great influence on the experiences that I receive in life. Understanding this knowledge will motivate me to stay with the positive vibes. I can adapt my thinking to be more with the positive at a given moment. However, sometimes it can feel impossible, and that's when I need to understand how my energetic dynamics work and why. When I make necessary changes at this level, it will affect all aspects of my being. My energy will flow more freely, and I will rise to a higher level of consciousness, which will make me grow much faster towards my spiritual connection with my higher self. It's possible that the main reason for restricting my energy flow is because of my fears. Fears can easily build up in me over time to the point that I don't even realize I have them, or that they affect me daily. I know I let this happen because I use my mind to hide them by creating belief systems. I can be aware of my fears and recognize them directly to overcome my fear because it is an emotion, an energy motion experience from within. I don't have to avoid these feelings of fear when they present themselves. I can simply surrender into the moment to allow experience to pass, which they always do. Here are some ways to elevate my higher consciousness. I will have to choose to be open to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of this wonderful grand design called life. I will have to admit to myself that my fears are only my lesson in life. The way to overcome my fears correctly is for me to surrender to its energy first. I have to feel it and follow it to the source, which usually is related to my background and environment. It will take strength and courage, but what am I without my inner strengths and courage? I will choose to stay motivated to enable me to overcome my fears through understanding the form, patterns, and habits that fuel my fears. It becomes very enlightening when I realize how much of my life experiences have been impacted by my fears. I will realize that all my fears are interconnected, so I must respect their creation model. My biggest fears cannot be overcome without overcoming the little fears that drive them. Overcoming my fears is the best gift I can give myself. It releases more positive energy to flow in my life and allows me to improve in many areas of my life. I will choose to overcome my fear to allow the release of more positive energy flow freely within me to take me to a higher consciousness where I can see everything clearly. At the same time, I can let go of the restrictive belief systems I have created and free my mind for new wisdom. When I think of myself as a spiritual being having a physical experience, I will learn to wake up from my bubbles and truly experience reality. This is how I can connect with my true potential and bring balance to this grand creation of life. Please leave a comment on what Elevate Consciousness means to you. We would highly appreciate the feedback. With love and gratitude, please don't forget to click the subscribe button, share, and like. And order a case of your personal water at www.theworldsgreatestwater.com. Enjoy every moment of this grand design called life.